Next game, the Browns shut out the Cardinals 27-0. And this is what an offense looks like with a rookie quarterback who isn't ready, playing arguably the best defense in the league. Clayton soon, 11-20, 58 yards, no touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Absolutely miserable stuff. He should not be held at all outside of like super deep dynasty formats, because after this performance, even if Kyler Murray goes down, I would still be concerned playing Clayton soon. 5 carries, 28 yards for him. He was the team's leading rusher. Keaontay Ingram, super disappointing stuff here. I think he's a safe drop. 9 carries, 8 yards. Rondale Moore, I wonder why he isn't getting more backfield work, because he's at least explosive compared to Tony Jones and Keaontay Ingram. But 4 carries for 3 yards for him, and Tony Jones is at 3 carries for 2 yards. No running back breaking 1 yard per carry, not even reaching 1 yard per carry. It's just absolutely staggering stuff. That was just the state of affairs when you have Clayton Tune under center. Hollywood Brown, an enormous buy low opportunity. 4 catches, 24 yards on 8 targets. When Kyler Murray comes back, they're super close, so Hollywood Brown is going to be fed like crazy. He could be a top 10 receiver going forward, so definitely trade for Hollywood Brown if he is out there. Trey McBride, 3 catches for 22 yards on 5 targets. He's going to continue to get targets in this offense as long as Zach Ertz is out, so keep plugging him in. This was just the Clayton Tune effect, and still, 5 points is clearly on the high side as far as Clayton Tune-led offenses. Rondale Moore, 1 catch, 5 yards. I don't think we should be adding him. Tony Jones, 2 catches for 5. Greg Dortch had a catch for 2, and Zach Pascal did not haul in his only target. For the Browns, Deshaun Watson was 19-30, 219 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. He also had 3 carries for 22 yards. He's a really solid fantasy quarterback. I think it's worth checking your waiver wire to see if somebody dropped him, because I had a league where somebody dropped Deshaun Watson, and the narrative around him has just been, oh, he's absolute trash. He's not even playable in fantasy. He's just quietly getting, when he's healthy, of course, because the last time he played, he got his negative fantasy points because of that shoulder injury. But now that he's back and he was able to put out a respectable performance, 1 game removed from going down with that again, play Deshaun Watson. There are worse guys to play every single week than Deshaun Watson. Definitely not someone you want to prioritize over Tua or someone like that, Justin Herbert. But Deshaun Watson still super reliable fantasy quarterback. Jerome Ford, 20 carries, 44 yards. Kareem Hunt, 14 carries, 38 yards. Kept his touchdown streak alive. I think Kareem Hunt is the play in this backfield because he gets all the goal line work. Jerome Ford's going to really need to get a big run to provide serious fantasy value. Pierre Strong, 3 carries, 9 yards, and Deshaun Watson, like I said earlier, had the 3 carries for 22. Amari Cooper. So when Deshaun Watson plays, Amari Cooper is pretty much a must start. 5 catches, 139 yards, and a touchdown this one. Just great stuff. Jerome Ford adding 5 catches for 33 yards. This is where Jerome Ford can add value. He's just going to have to keep this up every game. I'm just not sure if that is going to be sustainable going forward, especially when Elijah Moore is only getting 2 catches for 14 yards. But that'll be something to watch. Jerome Ford is right on that border between playable and not playable every week. David Njoku, 4 catches, 26 yards, and a touchdown. The touchdown really saved him here. I think he's a sell high with how well he was playing with P.J. Walker. I don't think he's going to have consistent production with Deshaun Watson because Watson doesn't really throw it to tight ends like that. More, like I said earlier, just the 2 catches for 14 yards on 2 targets. He is a drop in 10 and 12 team leagues, but in deeper formats, I think you should still find a spot for him. Jordan Akins, the backup tight end, had a catch for 11. Cedric Tillman had a catch for 3. It'll be interesting to see if his role develops a little bit more with Donovan Peoples-Jones being traded. Marquise Goodwin did not haul in either of his targets. Kareem Hunt did not haul in his only target, and Pierre Strong had a catch for -7.